Okay.
Natalya and Charlotte's story continues since Charlotte defeated Natalya for the women's title, but Natalya brings up Ric Flair being a hot mess in a promo. Was Rick always a phone call away to come in at this point?
Yeah. And look, Rick is Rick. It was always going to be what it was always going to be when he came in. But yeah, he was just a phone call away, and we could get. I mean, I think they did the thing prior to this with Brett and Rick at NXT. You know what I mean? In their corners, and so we talked about trying to make that happen. And so yeah, he was just a phone call away.
Did Charlotte ever have any issues with her father being involved, or did she love it?
Well, I think she was torn, and I don't think she showed it a lot, but I think she was torn as, this is my time, man. This is my prime time of my career, and here I am in his shadow again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I can understand her thinking that because I relate, and that may be insecurities talking, but maybe I just feel like I felt at times, I wish I could just do this on my own. You know what I mean?
I think that's standard human nature. You know
it
what
is.
I mean?
I think it is too. No matter who's father, brother, sister, whatever. Like, man, I love teaming with you, but God, I'd love to get out on my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just and then the band breaks up and.
But yeah, I mean, Rick helps her career. If Rick is there, it helps her. But also,
100%.
as a human, you want to go, I want to do this.
Yeah, I want to stand on my own
There's
2
people
feet.
always going to say, there's people always going to say, well, you're there because of your dad, or you're there, whatever.
Yeah.
And so she wants to. I could see that happen, of course.
People say that about me all the time on Twitter because they're so hateful, spiteful. They say you just got there because your dad was a wrestler. I was like, my dad was a wrestler like 40 years ago, guys. Okay. And then I forget, like I was a wrestler 30 years ago. I meant to say my dad was a wrestler like 140 years ago.
There's also a lot of wrestlers who have people in the biz that didn't make it. So you still got to make it and be good.
Yeah.
You can get to a certain point, sure, but you've got to get over the hump.
You got to stand on your own 2 feet.
Yeah.